I'm going to be completely transparent with you. I've spent the last 13 years dedicated to emergency preparedness, and there is a specific strategy I rarely discuss with the prepper groups in my area. While the masses are fighting over the last bulk bags of white rice and mountain house meals at big box retailers, I have been quietly accumulating 11 specific survival foods that almost everyone overlooks. The most incredible part: during the last major global supply chain crisis, when the standard survival staples vanished in a matter of hours, these 11 items remained untouched on store shelves. People were walking right past them. One item on this list can be found at any local international market for under $3, yet I see preppers spending 10 times that amount on lower quality alternatives. When we reach the fourth item, you'll likely wonder how the broader survival community hasn't caught on yet. It's been a staple for millennia, costs pennies, and essentially never expires. L'arroi survivre is all about looking where others aren't. We all tend to consume the same media and buy the same gear, but the danger is that in a true emergency, those are the exact resources that dry up instantly. In early 2020, I watched a grocery store get stripped of beans and rice in a single afternoon, yet the very next morning every single item I'm about to show you was still there in abundance. Let's break them down. Our first essential is the humble bouillon cube. Now don't let the simplicity fool you. These are absolute liquid gold for a long-term pantry. Last year I spoke with a veteran distribution manager for a massive food conglomerate, someone with 20 years of boots-on-the-ground experience. He revealed that during the 24 logistics breakdowns, bouillon cubes faced absolutely zero shortage issues. While the world was panicking over pasta, these sat undisturbed. This is vital because a single tiny cube provides the flavor profile of 2 full cups of stock. While occupying virtually no shelf space, I have cubes in my stash from 3 years ago that still taste as fresh as the day I bought them. Think about the psychological toll of survival. If you are forced to eat plain grains for 2 weeks, your morale will plummet. But adding 1 cube of concentrated flavor turns a bland bowl of mush into a savory meal your family will actually enjoy. I personally maintain a stock of 500 cubes, a $30 investment that can transform 500 meals. To keep them indefinitely, I remove them from the retail boxes and seal them in glass jars with moisture absorbers. Beyond the taste, l'arroi survivre, our viewers know that the high mineral and sodium content acts as a crucial electrolyte replacement to prevent dehydration during high-stress scenarios. Item number 2 is nutritional yeast. This might sound like a specialty health food trend, but it is a powerhouse for the serious pantry. It's essentially a deactivated yeast that carries a rich, cheesy flavor, and it's overflowing with B vitamins and complete proteins. I first experimented with this after a neighbor recommended it, and I quickly realized it was the ultimate bland food fix. Just 2 tablespoons provide nearly the same protein as a large egg, including all 9 essential amino acids. During a winter blackout last year, my family was struggling with appetite fatigue from eating canned veggies and rice. I started dusting our meals with this, and the nutty savory shift was so dramatic, the kids were asking for more. It's shelf-stable for at least 2 years and provides a cheese-like experience without any need for a refrigerator. Because most people don't recognize its value, it's almost always available when other proteins are sold out. Third on our list is full-fat canned coconut milk. Make sure you're looking for the thick culinary version, found in the international aisle, not the watered-down cartons. In a survival landscape, fat is your most precious fuel. It's mandatory for brain function, hormone production, and maintaining body heat. Most prepper food is dangerously lean. Grains and legumes have almost no fat content. 1 can of this milk provides 50 grams of high-quality fuel. I learned this the hard way during a freezing mountain trek a few years back. We were exhausted and shivering after days of lean rations, until a friend added coconut milk to our evening rice. The caloric density literally brought us back to life. It's incredibly versatile, can be stored for up to 5 years, and costs about $2 a can. It's the ultimate way to double the caloric value of a small meal instantly. Next up is something truly unique: potato flour. To be clear, I am not talking about instant mashed potato flakes, but the actual dense flour. It was a staple in Old World Europe for a reason. When sealed correctly, it can remain viable for a decade, whereas standard wheat flour often turns sour within a year. It's naturally gluten-free, which is a life-saver. If someone in your group has sensitivities, as specialty items will be the first to disappear from stores, it's also loaded with resistant starch to keep you feeling full for longer periods, which is a massive psychological advantage when you're rationing. You can use it to thicken any soup or even fry up quick flatbreads on a camp stove. With just water and salt, I keep mine in 5-gallon buckets with oxygen absorbers for a NASA-grade shelf life that puts expensive, emergency food buckets to shame. Our fifth item is a true secret ghee. This isn't just butter, it's a molecularly stable fat that can last for years without a fridge. I've personally used ghee that sat at room temperature for 4 years and it was perfect. Historically sealed ghee has been found in ancient sites, still edible after centuries, while people are wasting money on freeze-dried butter powders that expire quickly. You can buy a jar of liquid gold for $12 during a 2-week summer heat wave. While my neighbor's butter and oils were turning rancid in the heat, my ghee stayed perfectly stable. It is chemically resistant to oxidation. It actually becomes more aromatic as it ages. It is the most reliable way to ensure your body gets the fats it needs for survival. L'Arwis recommends starting with grass-fed varieties for the best nutritional punch. Before we hit the final half of the list, I want to help you cut through the noise of expensive prepping. I've put together a completely free resource that outlines how to build a 90-day food supply for just $50. This is the exact tested shopping list I use. It includes 37 essential items most people forget, including the specific gas station snack that becomes a top-tier barter item. You can find the link in the description or the pinned comment. No strings attached, just the blueprint I wish I had 13 years ago. Moving to number 6, dried seaweed. This stuff is legendary for its longevity. Researchers have found 1,000-year-old samples that retain their nutrients. Its real value, however, is iodine. In a crisis, thyroid health is often compromised by poor diets, leading to crushing fatigue. Most survivalists never think about this. 1 sheet of nori provides a week's worth of iodine. Its light takes up 0 space and adds a umami depth to rice that makes survival food feel like a gourmet meal. It's also one of the few foods that doesn't require freshwater to produce, making it an environmentally resilient choice. 7th is the chia seed. These were so vital to ancient warriors that they were used as currency. They are an omega-3 powerhouse, offering more than a serving of salmon in just a few teaspoons. But their real superpower is water absorption. They can hold 12 times their weight in liquid, forming a gel in your stomach that slows down digestion. This means a small meal keeps you full for twice as long, a massive benefit when food is scarce. They require no cooking, which is vital for grid-down scenarios where you can't start a fire. Number 8 might surprise you. Premium instant noodles from Asian markets. I'm not talking about the cheap snacks, but the high-quality wheat and egg-based blocks used as daily meals in other parts of the world. In a long-term emergency, food monotony is a real danger that leads to poor decision-making and depression. These noodles offer incredible flavor variety. Like miso or kimchi that keeps your spirits high, they cook in minutes with minimal water and are often ignored during grocery store panics. 9th is TVP, or textured vegetable protein. This is dehydrated soy that, when soaked in water, takes on the exact texture of ground beef. It's the secret of long-distance hikers because it's incredibly light, but offers 50 grams of protein per cup. 1 pound of dry TVP becomes 3 pounds of meat. It can last 15 years on the shelf and costs a fraction of what you'd pay for freeze-dried meats. 10th is properly stored powdered milk. The mistake most people make is leaving it in the box. To make it last 20 years, you must move it to Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers. It's your only long-term source of dairy for baking and comfort. And it ensures you can still make things like pancakes or creamy soups when the world feels like it's falling apart. Finally, number 11, hard winter wheat berries. This is the ultimate foundation. Unlike flour, which dies quickly, the whole grain can last 30 years or more. With a simple hand crank mill, you can have fresh, nutrient-dense bread indefinitely. Even if the power is out forever, it's the most calorie-dense grain you can store and provides a level of food security that nothing else can match. The core of the L'Arwis philosophy is that survival isn't about following the herd, it's about being smarter than the crisis. While everyone else is fighting over the same few items, these 11 staples will keep you fed, healthy, and sane. Don't forget to grab that free 50 dollar supply guide in the comments. If this opened your eyes to some new tactics, hit the like button and subscribe for more strategies that actually work when the world stops. I'll see you in the next one. Would you like me to create a printable checklist of these 11 items with their specific storage requirements?